Hi everyone, I'm Megan Channell, and as Randy said, I am the Major Projects Manager at ODOT here in Portland. So I'm here tonight to provide a high-level overview of the I-5 Rose Quarter Improvement Project, which is a partnership with the City of Portland. So I'll cover sort of how we got here today, where we are in project development, and the exciting design and community engagement opportunities that are to come. So the I-5 Rose Quarter Improvement Project includes multiple elements that address a critical bottleneck on I-5 between I-84 and I-405, and elements that improve local streets and provide greater separation of modes in the interchange area. The project is intended to make travel easier, local communities more connected, and begin to catalyze redevelopment in this area of Portland's Central City. So here's a closer look of the project area today, showing the existing conditions. You heard Rukaya's powerful statement about the history of this area, and you can see that I-5, when it was originally constructed in the 1960s, was part of that. It was a factor that resulted in significant disconnection and displacement of the African American community in this area. And so as we look forward with the project, we are looking to create new connections rather than deepening the divides that I-5 originally created. So today we have I-5 with some of the highest traffic volumes and the highest crash rate in the state, creating unreliable travel times. The Broadway-Weidler corridor is on the city's high crash network for cars, people walking, and biking, and also carries Portland streetcar. On Vancouver and Williams, there's over 5,000 people biking each day, along with high-frequency TriMet bus service. So this is really all to say that there are many people traveling in this area via multiple modes, and the project is focused on improving safety and operations for the traveling public and improving multimodal connections. The project has been many years in the making, and in working with the community and a 30-member stakeholder advisory committee over really the past decade in the works here, we linked ODOT and the City of Portland transportation and land use planning efforts together, evaluated over 70 design options to define the recommended design concept that we have today. So I'm going to show a really short project overview video that represents the design concept, and as Randy said, it's a framework. It's by no means a final design, but is intended to show what's to come as part of the project.
The I-5 Rose Quarter Improvement Project was created by the Oregon Department of Transportation and the City of Portland, with input from the community to plan the transportation future of Inner North and Northeast Portland. The project will improve both local streets and I-5 in the Rose Quarter area, support economic growth, and result in a more reliable, safer, and better connected community. The project will improve safety and operations on I-5 by adding continuous 12-foot shoulders and a new ramp-to-ramp lane in both directions of the highway between I-84 and I-405. The ramp-to-ramp lanes will give drivers more time and space to merge, reducing frequent crashes and congestion points, ultimately saving over 2.5 million hours of travel time a year. The project provides new connections across I-5. The first is a new path over I-5 for people walking, biking, and rolling from the Northeast Clackamas Street area to the Rose Quarter, creating a safer, more comfortable way to get around. The crossing will be a key part of the city's Green Loop, improving bike and pedestrian access between the Willamette River, the Rose Quarter, and the Lloyd District. The new replacement bridges over I-5 will be in the form of highway covers. These covers will provide space for wider sidewalks, protected bike lanes, and opportunities for new community spaces. The project team will work with the local community to determine how the new space on top of the covers can become the best asset for the neighborhood.
So that's just a really high-level overview of a few of the project features. And so I'll jump here to, again, a conceptual image of the project area, similar to what Randy showed earlier. Shows the highway covers, which is our key focus today, and how the project supports the city's planned development and supports the city's planned development adjacent to I-5 and in the Rose Quarter area. And again, this is conceptual, by no means a final design, and really is presenting an exciting upcoming urban design opportunity. So with the highway covers, whether you're riding your bike to work, walking to a Blazer game, or heading over the river on streetcar and crossing I-5, it'll feel more like a city street rather than a highway crossing. And the covers will also be built to modern seismic standards to help improve the resiliency of our city. So we have worked closely with Albina Vision over the past 2 years. Rukaya, I just want to thank you. Your staff have been wonderful to work with. And we've focused primarily on the highway covers themselves. And most recently, we did an initial structural evaluation that would preliminary look at the potential for the highway covers from a structural perspective to accommodate different uses. And this information will help inform future design. We still have a long way to go with the evaluation for that, but the information and coordination with Albina Vision has been really informative in helping set the framework for the upcoming conversations. The Rose Quarter project also includes 2 key connections across I-5 that are shown as part of Albina Vision's future. The first including a connection just south of the Broadway-Weidler interchange, which we propose as the Clackamas Bicycle and Pedestrian Bridge, which you saw in the video today. And then the second would be a new crossing east-west over I-5 north of the Broadway-Weidler interchange that would connect Hancock on the east side of I-5 to Dixon on the west side of I-5. So the Rose Quarter project is currently in the environmental review phase. Again, it's building off a number of years of planning, and we do have a number of years to go. But the environmental review phase did study the project's environmental impacts and benefits, and is currently out for public review. As Randy said, public comments are accepted through April 1st. And the environmental assessment evaluates the project footprint rather than the detailed design of the project. And that's done intentionally to give us flexibility to make upcoming design decisions, including the uses on top of the highway cover. So project design will begin this spring based on the technical information from the environmental assessment and public input received during this process. And construction would be expected to begin in 2023 with completion in 2027. So we had a robust public engagement process to get us to where we are today, and we're definitely going to keep that momentum moving with a robust engagement process moving forward, including community conversations around what will go on top of the highway covers. And so in addition to establishing a project-level community advisory committee and a disadvantaged business enterprise, or DBE, and workforce opportunity committee, we'll also be having a community advisory body focused specifically on urban design and these key questions. And the Urban Design Committee will be a focused effort in early 2019, or in spring of 2019 to early 2020 to inform the project design. And if you missed it when you walked in, there is a sign-up sheet in the entryway if you're interested in learning more or receiving the application to be part of that committee moving forward. We'll also host a number of public urban design workshops, again, beginning in spring of 2019. And as we move forward, we'll really be looking to you and the community to help shape the project and the new connections. And so we invite and encourage you to join us in these future conversations. Thank you.